How is it going, you guys? Thank you so much for joining. So we're going to be talking about buying and selling common and uncommon first edition cards back from Wizards of the Coast era. I feel like you can make a good amount of money from it. I'm going to segment this video like, should you do it, what I look out for, what you should look out for, and PSA pricing and what you can make from it. But yeah, we'll just get into it. Also, real quick, I just want to show you guys, I do a giveaway every single Monday on my stream on Twitch, and I call it like Pokemon Day. We're doing a Pokemon Black 2 randomizer Nuzlocke, and I give away cards, give away packs, so come join me. It's 17 Foxes, just like my YouTube name. Here's the cards that I'll be giving away this January 4th, this upcoming Monday. So Pidgeot EX, Evolutions, Kingdra, Neogenesis, Japanese. We have Chansey, Evolutions. All these cards are from my Send to PSA file, so they should all be near mint. Shiny Noibat, Hidden Fates, First Edition, Sparrow from Jungle, Dragon Focus. All these cards are mint. They should be getting 9s or 10s. First Edition Shelder from Fossil. And then we have Energy Search and Recycle, both First Edition. And then we'll also be doing 2 Roboclash and 1 base Sword and Shield pack. So they're all on the stream on Monday, January 4th. So the first question is why. So I'm on my eBay, and I'll show you why I do this, my success from it, and I'll show you kind of what I look out for too. So let's first go to this lot. I bought this December 24th. So first thing I do is I search for collections. I don't search for individual cards, because you can buy individual cards for around like $3 if you want to buy like a first edition different set. This is Team Rocket. Yeah, you have some Neogenesis over here, but you can buy cards for about $3 individually, but they add up. So I like to buy collections because you can save money. So this is $60 and it was free shipping. And if these are all $3 about, it'd be over $100. So I already saved about $40, $50 out of this. And the reason why I bought this collection in particular was because first I looked at the cards. First thing I do is I check it. I check the prices of the cards too. So I'll go look up the PSA 9s and 10s of them to make sure that hopefully it's going to be about 100 for a 10 and upwards of that. And then like 50 for 9s is usually kind of the rough estimate. So a couple of these, Lantern's a good one. Magnemite's actually not even bad at all. I have prices down here. I can talk to you guys. So the Voltorb itself, PSA 9 is a 40, PSA 10 is 100. So I took the most recent purchases and evened them out for you guys. Dark Electroid is, he's about 40 and 90 for 9 and a 10. He's okay, but there's so many of them. And then I look at the back. This is so important to check. Of course, you want cards that are going to be selling for 9s and 10s. So make sure they're mint condition cards. Make sure they're sleeved. That's really important. I've bought lots of cards that aren't sleeved, and they're, even though they may not have whitening on the edges, they're scratched up, and scratches are not what you want, which is the hardest part about buying cards, are there scratches on them. I've had that so many times. Thankfully, this guy did close-up images of the cards themselves. So you can look, there's a little speck of whitening right there, maybe whitening right there, or it's just a card reflection, kind of hard to tell. But he took multiple photos, which I really appreciate. It looks like that's on the black carpet underneath it, not on the actual card. Maybe some whitening right down there. But for the most part, these cards do look very mint. And I saw this listing and I was like, okay, this is pretty cool. Let's go look at this guy's actual page. He has some good reviews. And I was like, okay, he's selling quite a bit of first edition collections, and a lot of them are similar cards like Neogenesis or Team Rockets. And what really made it, so I bought this collection, which is what I suggest you guys do every time you look for this, is look at their feedback and look at what they've been selling recently, and that'll show you what you're getting into. So the first thing that I saw that made me just instantly go, I'm buying it, is he sold a Pokemon Neogenesis first edition booster box, which is empty with no cards. So that means most likely he opened that booster box because he's selling so many cards from that booster box, or from that set, that are near mint condition. So the most likely thing is that he opened that box and he's selling the cards for fairly cheap. And I'm sure he is keeping all the holographics, he's keeping all the rares, but he's selling the commons and uncommons, which is great for us because that means we can grab them in mint condition for pretty cheap pricing, flip them on PSA, make a lot of money, or keep them for that. Like, this isn't necessarily about making money. It's a passion for Pokemon, about wanting to keep cool cards. If you want to collect like collections of Jungle, or in this case Neogenesis, and you want all of them to be in slabs and good PSA pricing and first condition, this is what you would do. This is an awesome way to do it. So I saw this and I said, you know what, this guy is awesome. And I messaged him, talked to him for a minute, which is another thing that you can do. Don't be shy to ask people questions on eBay. If you're worried if they don't reply to you, look at the next collection. There's lots of collections on here. So I bought this collection from this guy, and I also bought another one, which is right here. And the main reason for this one, it's not as many cards, but there's the Chikorritas. And Chikorritas is a obviously starter Pokemon, and they sell for a good amount of money. I think the Chikorritas, I have it here. Chikorritas are 60 and a 9 and 180 and a 10. Like $180, you're making a ton of money. But you also have to take into account how much you're spending on this. So not only are you spending $50, let's say this particular lot in general. So not only are you spending $50 on this lot, you have to take into account every single one of these cards is going to be $10 at least to send a PSA. So like there's 26 cards. That means if you bought all these cards for $50, you're going to spend another $260 at least to get them graded. So that's why I'm saying this is an awesome idea, but you have to have some money kind of set aside for that, because you have to think about not only are you spending over $300 on this lot right here, but you're also going to be waiting for months to get these cards back. PSA doesn't return back in a day or two unless you spend a ton of money to get returns back that fast. The most common and way that I've always done it is it's like $10, $15 potentially to send them in, get them graded, and you have to wait months to get them back. So that means $300 you just have is going to be gone for 3 months. And if you can wait until then and get that back and then sell them, and hopefully they get good grades, because if they don't get good grades, your money is just kind of coasting and you're not really doing anything besides putting $300 away and then getting it back. But if they do grade high, you're going to make money. But do this if you have extra money to spend. That is like the most important part about this whole video, is don't spend a ton of money if you don't have it. You're going to be waiting on that money for a long, long time, if that makes any sense. I want to talk about pricing now, because pricing obviously is why you're here. I want to show you guys really quick. It's very like poor, very fast drawn up, but I have looked at every single card from these first two lots, not this lot. This is a lot that I have with me that I will be sending off to PSA. And yes, I will be doing a follow-up video with these when they come back from PSA. It's just going to take me a little bit of time, but actually I'm going to go back to here, but I will do a follow-up video to show you guys. So these two lots. Now I took every single card from these two lots and I looked at their PSA pricing. I took, I think, 4 or 5 different cells and evened them out in the past month or two, and got an average of what I believe I could make from this. So if every single card was a PSA 9, which it won't be, we'll get some 10s and we'll potentially get 8s or below. I don't see that happening, but it is a possibility. So if every single card in these two lots here get a PSA 9, that will be selling for $2,440. Now minus $750 plus all the pricing, so over $800, it's going to be profiting $1,690, which sounds like a ton of money. Yeah, it's a lot of money. Like potentially you can make a lot of money off this. But now let's say everything got a PSA 10, which it will not happen. I can guarantee you will not get PSA 10s throughout the board. It won't happen. But if it did, they would sell for $5,745 minusing the fees. It'll be $4,995. But I took an average and a mix of PSA 8s, 9s, and 10s, and I believe you could profit upwards of $1,500 to $2,000 at the end of it if they all are in near mint perfect condition. Now, the hardest part about this is this takes effort. This isn't just buy, send, sell. It takes, think about the hours that you put into it. Multiple hours are going to be getting the cards, getting them ready for PSA, shipping them off, spending upwards of $800 plus. For these two, it's going to be more than that. It's going to be a good chunk of money. You're going to be sending off. You're going to be losing that money. You're going to be waiting months for that to come back. Once it hits back, then you have to sell each individual slab, which is a huge process. If you've ever done shipping and stuff, you know how much of a process that is. It's a big deal. And it takes sweet, sweet time. And it's a long process. But if you want to do it, I really suggest doing this. I think you can make a good chunk of money by doing this. I've had success from it. And that is my kind of information that I've done for you guys. I hope it's helpful. I will do a follow-up video when these cards do come back from PSA, and I'll show you how much I have made once I do sell them. I'll show you like the timestamps, the selling stamps on eBay, what I have made. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions, please feel free to comment down below. I'd be happy to answer any questions. Like I said, I wish I had the PSA slabs with me to show you guys the gradings that they could get, but I will do a follow-up video. I've done this in the past, so I kind of know a little bit of information. But thank you guys so much for watching. Do it. If you have money you have set aside and you can not worry about a few $100s or more than that, go ahead. Feel free to do it. I highly suggest it. And if not, then do one card at a time. Buy a couple cards for $3 on eBay, first edition cards. Do like 10 cards at a time. If you have 10, send them off. It's only $100 you're going to be spending on shipping, and you can make a good amount of money from that. But thank you guys so much for watching. Any questions, again, please let me know. You guys are awesome, and have a great day.